Hey, y'all. Welcome to C&C Explain It All, the podcast where two friends are making some sense of pop culture and probably oversharing their lives along the way. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Sharice, C1.
And I am Courtney or C2, and we'll be coming at you once a month with comfy vibes, chaotic thoughts, endless squirrel moments, and a deep fear of running out of serotonin.
Yes, and today you're probably wondering, what are we explaining? Well, today is all about us. Who are we? How did we get here? And I don't mean that like metaphorically, like on this earth. I mean, how did we get here on your screen, in your ear, in your eyes, wherever it may be? How did we get here? Why are we here? And honestly, why you should stay here with us. But before we do any of that, we have to start with our comfort, and that's our comfort outfit. So today, I'm rocking the Tacoma hoodie. It says patience and tolerance, which is basically how I try and live my life out here. These are the vibes I like to spread around. And it's a wonderful pink peach color. And so I love it. It's one of my favorite hoodies. What about you, Court?
Well, first, I have to say that color is fantastic on you.
Thank you.
And for those who don't know, I am wearing the infamous Eras Tour exclusive quarter zip post TTPD edition.
Meow, meow.
So I've got Taylor on one arm, I've got the Eras Tour on the other, and I have the nice squares on the back with the TTBT Taylor in the center.
Tea time.
Yes. So that is how I'm being comfy today. I hope that you are all super comfy, and we want you to bring that vibe with you to us every single month. So we ask you to grab a blanket, pour a drink, and come hang out with us because this is your new favorite comfort podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Place where all live in harmony. Take me to that place I see in my dream.
So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, right? Not only are we the realists, as Iggy Azalea would say, but first things first, how do we know each other? How did C1 and C2 cross orbits? Well, the easy way to answer that is from work. We both worked at the same company for a couple of years. I started at that company in 2013. Court started in 2017. But the crazy part is, we never even crossed paths until 2019 when we both stepped into the HR pyramid, which shout out to all the HR folks out there. Whoop, whoop. HR's life. We put the HR in heart. Hey, that's where we started in HR.
And that's where we still are, just not with the same company. More to come. So we had the opportunity to start really spending time together when C1 was my fantastic HR business partner, and I was an HR executive. And we really just started like building this connection together when we realized that our brains operate real similarly. And shout out to the scribbling ideas on a napkin because that's where that all began. And fast forward a little bit later, I took a promotion. I still had my great C1 as my HRBP, but then girlfriend also took a promotion and she left me and she went off to Kansas City. However, that is really when our friendship started to blossom.
Yes. And it's crazy, right? The distance makes the heart grow fonder. Isn't that what they say? So it really kind of just happened naturally, which is pretty cool to happen, especially when you move further apart. And then, as Courtney said, fast forward, we both left the company, and that's why we're sitting in front of you today. So, congratulations. You get us now. Because as everyone does when they leave a company, we started a podcast. So, how did that podcast even come about? Is probably what everybody's wondering, especially those who know me and C2 from our normal lives.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So there's always that running joke where it's like, oh, the trip made it out of the group chat. Okay, so try juggling a trip making it out of the group chat and a podcast making it out of the group chat both at the same time. So we're planning this awesome trip out to Sedona, Arizona because I was turning 30 and I wanted to do something so fun. And I was like, I have to bring C1 with me. And cool thing was, she was like, yep, I'm on board. We're going. And we're talking about our trip. We're planning everything for Sedona, and something weird happens. She's like, you text me at the same time that I was looking at this YouTube video on my feed, and it was talking about someone named Courtney who was making a podcast. I'm gonna
Yes.
pause right there because right then and there, I'm like, we could totally make a podcast.
Totally. Totally. I mean, not to mention I was a little jealous that she had probably made a podcast and I was not invited. I think that's mostly where I was coming from.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
definitely was like, for sure. I think also, and you guys probably don't know this if you went back and watched our Sedona video, it probably looks like we're experienced hikers. I told Courtney when this idea came up that the only hiking I had done was when I tried to hike to the Hollywood sign that seems like it's closer than it is. And me and one of my best friends, shout out to Bianca, tried to hike to the Hollywood sign in some Converse and sundresses. It wasn't great, so I was a little hesitant about this hiking trip. But we did it, and I'm so glad we did it because once we got to Sedona, like the only thing we had really was the idea of a podcast. Like we were just like, okay, let's do a podcast. The first episode will be in Sedona. It wasn't until Sedona we were like sitting in this circle of spirit, I think, or whatever they
Yes.
call it. It was like a vibe circle or I forgot what they call it, a vortex.
Yes, I was gonna say vibration.
It wasn't that.
No.
Um, we were looking for a vortex and we found this really nice red rock and we just went up there and we sat and we were looking at the landscape and we are like, let's just record our video right now. So then came about Cece's Corner. Now you're probably wondering, so what happened to Cece's Corner? Well, by the time we left Sedona, we had Cece's Corner was basically not the name of our podcast anymore. So it was born in Sedona and it stayed in Sedona, which is fine. Cece's Corner will always be a part of our heart and our beginning, but it wasn't truly what we wanted to do because you can't put us in a corner. We don't want to be in a corner, right? Um, so we kind of got back and we were thinking about how we were going to name this podcast. And one of the cool things, and shout out to all the other 90s babies, we are from the 90s, which we know is one of the best decades ever from a pop culture standpoint, from a music, TV, everything from the 90s is like A1. And we are proud to be 90s babies. And when you mix that vibe and that theme with the fact that Court and I can't really focus on one topic typically when we're talking to one another, and we just talk about it all, even though we don't try to, we were like, what could possibly bring these two worlds together?
Absolutely. So, do we all remember Clarissa Explains It All? It was that awesome Nickelodeon show that ran in the early 90s. Well, that is us. And we are here as C and C Explain It All. Like Clarissa, she was super smart, she was quirky, she was absolutely ahead of her time, just like us. But she sat in her bedroom and she just explained everything going on in her life: school drama, annoying stuff with her family, stuff with her friends, things about her crushes, you name it. But she was breaking down fourth dimension barriers, and we are going to do the same thing with all of you. So buckle in, make sure you got your comfy blanket with you, and good luck.
And she means good luck in like a good way, guys. Like it's gonna be so fun. But what can you expect here with this podcast? Well, for starters, zero chill, like zilch.
Yeah, like none. We mean none. Like, we laugh way too loud
Yeah.
and so much. And we will probably laugh over each other and we'll probably fall
Yeah.
out of our screens at many times because we've already
Oh,
done
yeah.
that a lot today. You just
You're going
haven't
to see
seen all of it.
corner shoulder all the time. All the time.
See? We're gonna cry over fictional
Yeah.
characters.
Yes.
And
Especially in Shondaland.
yes. And guess what? We are completely obsessed with anything that has a really good soundtrack. We're looking at you, Wicked. Or
Hey.
a solid plot twist that wrecks us emotionally.
Ah! Sorry, I had to do the wicked challenge. I didn't practice before tonight, but yes, 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 yes. We love, love, love anything that makes us feel. We're going to do a lot of deep diving into, TV, and not to be confused with Taylor's version, because also, let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment, ladies and gents. Have we gotten Rep TV by the time you're watching this? Is Rep TV out? I just, I just need it. I need it. I love Patty Taylor. Rep TV was all Patty Taylor, and I need that. I need that in my life.
I need that Don't Blame Me and Dancing with Our Hands Tied.
Oh goodness. Come on now. Come on now. So hopefully by the next time we talk to you guys, we got something to talk about when it comes to Rep TV. But anywho, what was I talking about? Not that. TV, books, music, movies, anything, y'all. Anything that lives rent free in these beautiful minds of ours, condos up there, whatever it may be, we're going to talk about it.
So, thanks for holding on because we just squirreled our way to the end of our prequel and we got real excited about Taylor every time we brought her up. So, I know it felt a little chaotic, but you're still here
Yeah,
and it felt pretty
hopefully.
comfy, right?
Hopefully.
So, you know what? This is us. This is C and C Explain It All. It is giving group chat energy but in podcast form.
Yes.
And guess what? This is just the beginning.
Just to start. And we're so excited. Like Courtney said, this is like, if you guys watch The Lion King, there's like Lion King 1.5 and like half Lion King. This is like half Lion King. Prequel, right? Just for you to get to know who we are a little bit more. And we're so excited to be able to share episode 1 with you guys. You've probably heard some Easter eggs throughout this episode already. And honestly, episode 1 is going to be the breakthrough for CNC Explain It All's podcast era. It's coming at y'all, so get ready. But until next time, stay chaotic and stay comfy. And we'll be right there with you. Bye.